Hi, I'm Jenny Camacho and welcome to my channel. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur or small business owner, especially from the Latino community, this channel is for you. Today, we are diving into something no one talks about, and those that actually talk about it don't dive so deep into it. No one really talks about what it's like to start a business from scratch. Spoiler alert. It's not all sunshine, it's not all roses, it's not all money flowing, but it is 100% worth it. If you have a dream, follow your dream. The dream versus the reality, that's another story, right? It's completely opposite from what we are used to seeing. When you think about your dreams and you think about the dream of being a successful entrepreneur, you don't realize the amount of work that you need to put behind those words, the things and the discipline that you need to retain to be able to accomplish that goal. The dream, what the dream looks like. Well, it looks like financial freedom. For me, it looks like not worry about cash, about anything. Working whenever I want. Being on bus. All of that sounds amazing to me. But if it sounds amazing to you, here's the reality. The journey starts messy. It is late nights, long days, sacrifices, and a lot of self-doubt. You doubting yourself at every decision you need to take, every step of the way. Now, in my case, when I first started, I thought I had it all figured out. I had been in corporate America. It took me a while to ground myself into knowing I'm living off my savings. This is not making any money. That's the truth. And you have to realize that yourself. I was learning every day. And I still am, right? I'm still learning. This is a new journey for me. Shifting the mindset all the time of thinking I no longer have a steady paycheck. I work for my paycheck, right? I work for what I need. Shifting not just the mindset itself, but shifting that budget plan and identifying that now you are an entrepreneur, you don't have the flowing steady income that you used to have before. Now you need to think of budgeting. Now you need to realize, what are my personal expenses versus what are my business expenses? Am I spending too much on myself and not putting enough on my business to have it take off? I believe myself that I'm in the startup stage, even though I've been an entrepreneur for over 5 years. I have been doing, hustles way before that. My first venture was Exquisite Reviews, and that was with my cousin. We do book reviews, movie reviews. We started by just writing reviews and reaction to places that we visited, countries that we traveled to, movies that we watched, songs that came out, shows, romance novels that we read, even professional development books that I read, and so on. That's how we started, right? And then it became a side hustle because we started getting fun like gift cards for reviewing a book, or we will go to a restaurant, write a review, get an extra gift if you go to like a hotel and you say, I'm gonna review, and it becomes a business that actually is giving. So that's how I started. I never even thought about leaving corporate America. I thought I will continue to do that on the side, on my weekends, on my travels. I never thought in a million years that I will become an entrepreneur where I will be working every day for every dollar that I make. Then my husband said, my plan is to retire. And I said, goodness, his plan is to retire. And I'm thinking, he's going to retire, and I'm not at retirement age. I still have close to 30 years before I can retire successfully in terms of what the standard is for the United States. I could retire as soon as I make enough money to just say I'm retired, right? But that's not the case yet. Maybe in the future, but it's not there yet. So reality hit in, and he was in the process of reopening his family bakery. And I was like, this is a great opportunity for me to start helping him out, because it was a passion of mine to help people get started. in compliance, but also to do market research, analyze the different source of businesses, analyze the area, identify products, services, those sort of things. I love that. I enjoyed it. I started helping him launch his business. He opened his bakery 5 years ago, and I launched my consulting business. I started by helping other people that saw what I did with him. They had an idea, they thought they wanted to open a business, and they didn't know how to start. Whether it was a language barrier or it was that they had no idea how to get started. I started researching based on the idea of the individual on what their steps were and creating a plan that will get them from idea to launch. I started with a restaurant. They were a food truck. They wanted to move into a brick and mortar location, and we went digging into all the permits, all the licenses, all the certifications, all the things that they needed, creating that plan with that individual one-on-one and getting them to open their doors, where today they now have 3 different locations. That's how I got started. I didn't think it was going to be so fulfilling, such an amazing experience to do that. How rewarding, and how when you feel like butterflies, that you feel like happiness in your gut when you do something. That's how I felt when I saw my clients succeed. When I gave them a list of tasks for them to do, that they will do it and things will go through fruition. It made me feel happy. It was like happiness for me. Of course, we can keep talking about different cases, different businesses, but what really sets successful entrepreneurs apart is their mindset. Here's what you need to prepare yourself for. I think that you need to be ready for rejection. Not every idea will work. That's okay. I tried a million. I shouldn't say a million, but I tried multiple. Not every idea will work. And that's okay. There are long hours. At least at the beginning, you are going to be putting in a lot of time in your business. Remember, if you were putting in 40 hours a week on someone else's business, why can't you put 40 hours a week on your own business? It will be more sometimes. It will be more like 80 sometimes. And that's okay, because it's your business. You're going to deal with self-doubt. But it's your belief in yourself that matters the most. So you need to stay true to yourself. I'm not saying self-doubt, it's okay. You need to overcome self-doubt. Start working on your resilience now. Don't wait until you start. Start now. Meditate, exercise, look for mentorship, look for friends that have gone through the same process, and make sure that you are actually working on yourself and not just on your business. There are going to be people that are not going to like you. There are going to be people that are going to say, oh my God, congratulations, and they're going to be fake. It's okay. Let them be them. And that's reminding me of, the book that's coming out from Mel Robbins, Let Them. Let them do them, you do you. You have a mission, you have a goal. Your plan is to be a successful entrepreneur. Your goal is to grow. Your goal is to accomplish your plan. Forget about everybody else. Let them. Don't let that stop you from being the best version of yourself, from being the best entrepreneur that you can be. Let everybody else do them. You do you. You go through your tasks. Is each and every day. You go through your list of the things that you need to accomplish. Keep them simple, small, but know your end goal is getting accomplished by individual tasks that you are accomplishing each and every day. Don't rush it. It is not a sprint. It's a marathon. You need training. You need steps. You need to have your mindset reset, mostly, especially if you have worked all your life and you're just jumping into entrepreneurial life. If you've been an entrepreneur all your life and you just need aligning, it's different, because you have done the 40, 60, 80 hours trying to get your dream to come to fruition. So if you're in plateau mode and you need realignment, it's okay. We're here to help each other out on our journey, get to where we need to go, and just grind, because we have goals to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, and the idea of getting to where we want to go as an entrepreneur, being the best version of ourselves, integrating our work and our life into one, where we are happy, successful, and free. Now, I'm going to give you 3 integration tips. And some of these have worked for me. Your life and your business are not separate. I learned that hard way. Start thinking now about how your family, your friends, and your passions will play a role in your journey. For example, for me, scheduling dinner with my family every night, and I shouldn't say dinner, it's more like lunch, became my non-negotiable. I block every single day. I have a time before my husband goes to work, when the kids are already home, before everything settles down for the day. That's our lunch dinner time. That's non-negotiable. I do not schedule anything around that time. And that keeps me grounded. You need to find those things that can ground you so that you can really set yourself apart as an entrepreneur. Time equals money. Time equals freedom. Time equals happiness. Time equals money on your business side. On your personal side, time equals happiness, being present, accomplishing the things that you want to do. It is the most valuable thing that you have and you can offer to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones. Okay? Time. So the same way that you charge for the time to your business, you need to charge for the time with your family, with your friends. And when I say charge, I mean do not give your time to people that should not be in your life. Again, do not give your time to people that should not be in your life. Be very selective, and yes, your circle will shrink. I tell you, my circle from when I was in corporate America was humongous. I talked to multiple people every day, right? I had access to a lot of people every day. Now, that circle is very small. With the exception of my family, there are very few individuals that I might text, call, or even send reel or an emoji or send some sort of video on social media throughout my week. And those people that receive a message from me is because they're important in my life. It's because they have proven that they are worth being in my life. It has nothing to do with respect. It just means that you become more selective of the vibes and the energies that you keep with yourself. Keep that in mind. Starting a business is not easy, and your mental health needs to have priority above all. When everything is falling through the cracks, retract to yourself. Go back to yourself, and your family will be mad. Your friends will be mad. Everybody else can get mad. But you cannot be mad with yourself. You need to take care of your inner self so that you can then go back and be the person that they need you to be. Then you can come back and be present for them. If you do not take care of yourself, you cannot take care of your family, you cannot take care of your friends' relationships, and you definitely cannot take care of clients. So remember, take care of yourself first. Is being selfless, not selfish. Selfless, not selfish, so that you can take care of others. I am a giver, and as a giver, you need to set certain boundaries because there are people that are takers. If people in your life are all takers, you will just give, and never have anything in return. Keeping in mind that you also need to give yourself time, give yourself love, give yourself attention, give yourself the things that make you happy is important, especially when you are building your business. When you are starting a business, it isn't easy. Never said it was. A lot of people will make it easy. Oh yes, you'll make millions. No, it is not easy, but it is worth it. If you are prepared, or if you prepare yourself for the reality of what it is and what it takes, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and come back tomorrow when we talk about the fears every entrepreneur faces and how to overcome them. Again, hit that subscribe button.